Everyone keeps talking about Tesla's $7,999 tiny house, but almost nobody realizes the story behind it is way stranger and way more complicated than it looks. Everyone online seems convinced that Tesla secretly dropped a tiny house for just $7,999. A foldable, futuristic little home that installs in hours, powers itself, and solves the housing crisis overnight. The videos look legit. The photos look real. And the price tag? It's the kind of number that makes you stop scrolling instantly. But here's the strange part. The more you look into this so-called Tesla tiny house, the more the story starts to feel off. Details don't match. Sources disappear. Claims get bigger every time someone retells it, almost like a digital game of telephone that spiraled completely out of control. And yet, millions of people believe it. Some swear their neighbor ordered one. Others claim they've seen them delivered. A few even insist they've stepped inside one and were blown away. But here's where things get interesting, because behind all the hype, behind all the viral posts and jaw-dropping promises, there's something nobody ever mentions. Something that flips this entire story on its head. And once you see it, you'll never look at those videos the same way again. The whole thing didn't begin with Tesla, or some leaked announcement, or even an official product reveal. It started with a single image. A clean, futuristic-looking tiny home posted online with the word Tesla slapped on top of it. No source, no context, just a picture people wanted to believe. And from there, the story took off like wildfire. A few creators added their own twist. Someone claimed the house could fold like origami. Another said you could install it in under 3 hours. Then came the boldest claim of all, the price. A number so low it didn't just raise eyebrows. It broke the internet. Suddenly, every social feed was filled with Tesla tiny house clips. A $7,999 fully furnished home. Solar roof included. Delivered by a Tesla semi. Some versions even said the company would give you free land for 2 years. But here's the weird part. The more viral the story became, the less anyone bothered checking if Tesla ever said a word about it. No press release. No product page. Nothing from Elon. Not even a late-night tweet. And yet, because the idea felt so possible, a foldable home backed by the world's most disruptive company, people stopped questioning it. The rumor became a trend. The trend became a fact. And soon, audiences everywhere accepted it as real without ever asking the one question that changes everything. If this tiny house truly came from Tesla, where was the proof? Once you dig a little deeper, it becomes clear the Tesla tiny house isn't exactly Tesla's product at all. The real hero behind the story is a company called Boxable, known for its modular, foldable homes. One of their models, the Boxable Casita, is compact, energy efficient, and unfolds in minutes, almost exactly what the viral posts describe. And yes, Elon Musk has mentioned it. In fact, he reportedly purchased a Casita and lived in it near SpaceX's Starbase in Texas. That small, 375-square-foot home became his personal experiment in minimalist, high-tech living. But here's the kicker. He didn't announce it as a Tesla product, and Tesla itself has no tiny home division. Yet, somewhere along the way, the internet merged two separate ideas. Elon Musk's minimalist lifestyle plus Boxable's modular home design equals Tesla tiny house for $7,999. The viral posts exaggerated. They dropped the actual price, roughly $50,000 for a Casita, down to a jaw-dropping $7,999. They added free land, instant delivery, solar integration, and full financing, creating the perfect story for clicks. And because Musk's name is attached, skepticism vanished. People wanted it to be true. It didn't matter that the details didn't line up. The narrative felt futuristic, achievable, and so Elon. But the real Boxable Casita is impressive on its own. Foldable walls, insulated panels, compact yet livable design. A legitimate marvel of modular construction. And that's where fact and fiction start to blur, making it almost impossible for casual viewers to separate what's real from what's rumor. So, what about that $7,999 price tag? The claim that Tesla will deliver a fully furnished, foldable home with free land and financing in just hours sounds amazing. Almost too amazing. And that's because it is. Independent fact-checkers have confirmed what anyone paying attention might suspect. Tesla has not announced, built, or sold any tiny houses. There's no official page, no press release, and no prototype unveiled to the public. That viral $7,999 number is completely unverified. It exists only in clickbait headlines and recycled social media posts. Meanwhile, the real boxable casita, the tiny home Musk actually purchased, costs closer to $50,000. That includes a foldable, energy-efficient home, but not free land, instant financing, or delivery by Tesla Semi. Shipping, setup, and integration are real-world challenges that viral posts conveniently ignore. And yet, the technical claims do carry a grain of truth. The casita unfolds quickly, integrates basic plumbing and electricity, and packs a surprising amount of functionality into a small footprint. The modular design allows expansion, energy efficiency is built in, and it's genuinely designed for modern, minimalistic living. But here's the most important takeaway. The viral hype takes the core facts and stretches them beyond reality. Every extraordinary detail, the $7,999 cost, free land, solar roofs, plug-and-play Tesla integration, exists in the imagination, not the factory. It's easy to see why the story spread like wildfire. Imagine it. A futuristic foldable home you can order online, delivered in hours, powered by Tesla tech, all for less than $10,000. It's the kind of story that taps into a deep desire everyone shares, the dream of affordable, sustainable, and smart living. Add Elon Musk's name to the mix, and suddenly skepticism disappears. Musk is already the man who promised electric cars, reusable rockets, and AI breakthroughs. If he's involved, people think, this must be possible. The viral posts didn't just sell a product. They sold a vision. Minimalism, modular living, sustainability, these are hot topics right now. People are looking for alternatives to skyrocketing home prices, long commutes, and energy-guzzling houses. The idea of a tiny, self-sufficient home checks all those boxes. And the internet played its role perfectly. Social media amplified every claim. Short clips, dramatic captions, and eye-catching images made the story feel urgent. Every viral reveal reinforced the illusion that this was real, while no one questioned the missing links. It's a lesson in modern hype. Even partial truths, when packaged correctly, can feel more real than reality itself. And that's exactly what happened with the Tesla tiny house narrative. Now let's look at the house that actually exists, the boxable casita, the real home behind all the hype. It's about 375 square feet, compact but surprisingly functional. The walls fold out quickly, and the design is modular, meaning additional units can be stacked or linked to expand living space. Minimalist, yes, but built for practical daily life. Inside, it has 4 distinct areas: a living room, a bedroom, a kitchen, and a bathroom. The ceilings feel taller than expected, giving a sense of openness. Everything is designed with efficiency in mind. Smart storage, compact appliances, and multi-use furniture. The materials are high-tech too. Insulated panels provide fire resistance, thermal efficiency, and soundproofing. The home is energy efficient and can integrate solar power, but it's not a magical self-powered home delivered by Tesla. Delivery and setup require logistics like any modular home: a truck, utility hookups, and careful placement. And here's a key takeaway. Even without the viral exaggerations, the casita is impressive. It's foldable, quick to assemble, sustainable, and designed for modern living. The only difference? The hype added impossible features, ultra-low prices, free land, and Tesla branding that don't exist in reality. The fascination with the Tesla tiny house isn't just about the house itself. It's about what it represents. People are craving solutions to housing costs, energy efficiency, and sustainable living. Combine that with Musk's reputation as a boundary-pushing innovator, and you've got a narrative that feels both aspirational and urgent. It also shows the power of viral storytelling. A single image, a few exaggerated claims, and the story spreads faster than any press release could. People want to believe in easy solutions, especially when they're tied to someone who has already reshaped entire industries. And there's a psychological pull, too. Minimalism, flexibility, and technology-driven living appeal to a growing audience looking for alternatives to traditional, expensive, and energy-hungry homes. Even if the house itself isn't real, the dream it evokes feels achievable, and that's enough to keep people sharing, commenting, and obsessing. The Tesla tiny house myth also highlights a larger truth. The line between rumor and reality is thinner than ever. When a story is packaged well, backed by a recognizable name, and taps into deep desires, it can feel more credible than facts. That's why, even now, millions still think you can buy a $7,999 Tesla tiny home.